A Russian Federation 9K515 artillery crew assigned to Russia's Western Military District moved quickly towards a 9K515 Tornado S multiple launch rocket system, hidden under the canopy of trees. They have received a target location and are moving to an open area to launch missiles at Ukrainian forces from an undisclosed location. The launch sites are used strictly once. The time spent on them is limited to a few minutes before and after the unit's combat operation. They change hiding spots several times a day. The Tornado S is only recently introduced to the Russian Federation military forces and can launch newly developed 300mm guided rockets. It is an updated variant of the BM-30 Smerch launch vehicle, which was first introduced into the Soviet Army in 1989. The BM-30 Smerch only fires unguided 300mm rockets. This is a recording of a Russian Central Military District BM-30 Smerch operating in Ukraine. Outwardly, the Tornado S appears to have the same physical design, using a 9A52-2 launch vehicle carried on a MAZ-54 3M 8x8 truck chassis, just as the BM-30 Smerch. The Tornado S is able to carry the same number of launch tubes, primarily to carry 12 guided rockets, but initially when it first came into service in late 2019, it was armed with the inferior BM-30 Smerch unguided 810 kg 9M55 series of rockets, with a maximum range of up to 43.5 miles. In 2022, Russia's Western Military District Forces Tornado S artillerymen fighting in Ukraine began receiving the very latest rockets, the 9M544 high explosive, fragmentation, fin stabilised, solid propellant guided artillery rocket. The rocket is fitted with a 9B706 guidance and control nose module with cruciform aerodynamic rudders. There is also a second rocket type, the 9M549, delivering high explosive anti-personnel submunitions. Here, Russia's Central Military District artillerymen are loading unguided rockets into a BM-30 Smerch launch vehicle tubes. They are transferred from a 9T234-2 transloader vehicle. I'm showing you these unguided 9M55 series of rockets so as to compare the difference between the new 9M54 series of guided rockets. Here I have overlaid the 9B706 guidance and control nose module. At this stage, the cruciform aerodynamic rudders are not extended until the rocket fires from its launch tube. This is a 9B706 guidance control nose module found intact after a 9M549 rocket released its cluster munitions on a Ukraine target. You can see the cruciform aerodynamic rudders are extended. The rockets are guided in combination of the GLONASS satellite navigation and positioning device. In fact, it's the GLONASS receiver mounted on the roof of the 9A52 launch vehicle fire control cabin that solely identifies this launch vehicle as the new 9K515 Tornado S. In case you was wondering, GLONASS is the Russian alternative to the American Global Positioning System, or GPS. The new guided rockets, according to Russian military sources, can achieve an increase in range of up to 75 miles, an increased accuracy to circular error probable of 5 to 10 meters. This translates to 50% of guided missiles fired will land within 5 to 10 meters of the center of the designated target. This is a significant improvement on the unguided 9M55 series rocket's accuracy of circular error probable of 150 meters. The new 9M544 and 9M549 guided rocket's apogee is in the upper layers of the stratosphere, thereby reducing drag and supporting the increase in range. 9M54 series of rockets therefore required no additional booster stage to improve this range. The rocket series is likely to be expanded in the next few years to include thermobaric munitions. Further development work is ongoing to increase the 9M54 series attack range, possibly to 155 miles. Thanks for watching.